Did you ever wonder why the Titanic, the ship they deemed unsinkable, met such a tragic end? Over a century ago, in the early 20th century, a ship was birthed, unlike any other. A ship so grand, so majestic, it was hailed as the beacon of human achievement. This was the Titanic, a marvel of engineering and luxury that was supposed to be the epitome of invincibility. The creation of the Titanic was a feat that showcased the pinnacle of human ingenuity. Built by the renowned shipbuilding company, Harland and Wolff in Belfast, it was a ship designed to outclass all others. With its 16 watertight compartments, it was perceived as the unsinkable ship. Surely nothing could bring down this titan of the sea. The Titanic embarked on its maiden voyage on the 10th of April, 1912 from Southampton, England, destined for New York City. The world watched with bated breath as the colossal ship set sail, carrying over 2,000 souls, eager to be part of this historic voyage. But destiny had other plans. The Titanic, the unsinkable ship, met a tragic end. On the night of the 14th of April, the ship struck an iceberg and sank into the icy depths of the North Atlantic Ocean. This catastrophe sent shockwaves around the globe. The loss of life was immense and the world mourned. The sinking of the Titanic was more than just a maritime disaster. It was a harsh reality check, a stark reminder of the frailty of human life and the arrogance of claiming dominion over the forces of nature. It marked the end of an era of unwavering faith in progress and technology. But was the Titanic's demise really an accident, or was there more to the story? As we delve deeper into this tale of the Titanic, we uncover layers of intrigue, mystery, and theories that challenge the accepted narrative. Was it simply an iceberg that brought down the unsinkable ship, or are there hidden truths waiting to be discovered? As we journey through this saga, prepare to have your perceptions challenged and your intrigue heightened. They say an iceberg was the Titanic's undoing, but was it really? Let's delve deeper into this widely accepted theory. The story goes something like this. On the night of April 14th, 1912, the Titanic, a vessel considered to be the epitome of human innovation, struck an iceberg that lay hidden under the cloak of the Atlantic's dark waters. The impact caused the ship's hull to tear open, letting the icy waters rush in and leading to the tragic sinking of the unsinkable. But as we peel back the layers of time, we find that this iceberg theory, though widely accepted, may not be as solid as it seems. There are questions, contradictions, and doubts that cast a long, cold shadow over this accepted narrative. For instance, the Titanic was built to withstand such collisions. Its designers boasted of its watertight compartments that should have kept the ship afloat even after a substantial impact. Then how could a mere iceberg bring down this titan of the seas? And here's another conundrum. The ship's lookouts spotted the iceberg in time. Even after the collision, it took over 2 hours for the Titanic to sink. Was it not enough time to launch lifeboats and save more lives? Also, let's not forget the iceberg itself. It was described as being about 50 to 100 feet high and between 200 to 400 feet long. But does the size of the iceberg correlate with the damage it supposedly caused to the Titanic? These contradictions nudge us to think, to question, to explore beyond the obvious. They beckon us to venture into the icy waters of the unknown, to challenge the accepted, to dare to ask, what if the iceberg was not the real cause of the sinking? Because sometimes the truth lies not in what we know, but in the questions we dare to ask. After all, mysteries are not meant to be solved, but to be savored. Have you heard about the fire that might have doomed the Titanic before it even left the harbor? Let's delve into an intriguing theory that has been simmering on the back burner of historical speculation for quite some time. Picture this, a colossal ship, the unsinkable Titanic, harboring an insidious secret. Not an iceberg waiting in the icy Atlantic, but a fire, slowly gnawing at the ship's hull, weakening its structure from the inside out. It's a theory that's been largely overshadowed by the more dramatic tale of the iceberg, but it's one that carries a chilling plausibility. Historians and maritime experts have suggested that a coal fire in one of the ship's bunkers could have been burning for as long as 3 weeks prior to the Titanic's fateful maiden voyage. The fire, hidden deep within the belly of the ship, could have been slowly compromising the integrity of the Titanic's steel hull. The spot where the fire is believed to have burned is, coincidentally, the very area where the iceberg struck. If this theory holds water, It paints a picture of a ship sailing towards its doom, its fate sealed not by the iceberg lurking in the distance, but by the slow burn of an undetected fire. It's a chilling thought, isn't it? The unsinkable ship compromised before it even left the safety of the harbor. Imagine the crew working tirelessly to control the blaze, shoveling burning coal into the ship's furnaces to reduce the fire's fuel source. All the while, the passengers above deck remain blissfully unaware of the drama unfolding beneath their feet. Of course, this is but one theory among many, but it adds a new dimension to the Titanic's tragic tale, doesn't it? It's a sobering reminder that sometimes the greatest dangers are those we fail to see, those lurking beneath the surface. Could the flames have sealed the Titanic's fate, not the ice? History may never give us a definitive answer, but it's a question that continues to fuel the flames of curiosity and speculation. You might wonder, with so many lifeboats on board, why so many lives were lost. Well, you're not alone. The Titanic tragedy has left us with many unanswered questions, and one of the most perplexing revolves around the lifeboats. The mighty ship, once considered unsinkable, was equipped with 20 lifeboats. Yet when the unthinkable happened and the ship began to sink, these lifeboats became the center of a mystery that continues to baffle us today. The lifeboats on the Titanic were designed to carry more than 1,100 passengers, almost half of the ship's total capacity. However, when the final lifeboat was launched, only 705 people were on board, leaving the vast majority of the ship's passengers and crew to the icy Atlantic waters. So, what led to the lifeboats being launched half empty? Was it confusion, panic, or something more sinister at play? The official inquiries into the disaster suggested that the evacuation was chaotic and disorganized. The officers in charge were accused of not filling the boats to their full capacity due to fears that the davits, the cranes used to lower the boats, might buckle under the weight. However, later investigations revealed that the davits were more than capable of handling the weight of fully loaded lifeboats. Then, there's the claim that some first-class passengers were given priority during the evacuation, leaving many third-class passengers trapped below decks. While this theory has been hotly debated, it does raise questions about the class divisions that existed on the ship. Some believe that the half-empty lifeboats were a result of a lack of training among the crew who were unaware of the lifeboat's full capacity. Others suggest that the crew was following the outdated women and children first protocol, leaving many lifeboats underfilled when there were no more women or children in the vicinity. These theories, while plausible, only add layers to the mystery surrounding the Titanic's lifeboats. The truth, it seems, sunk with the ship that fateful night. What was the real reason behind this disastrous evacuation process? The answer remains as elusive as the ship itself, buried deep beneath the waves in the silent, icy depths of the Atlantic. What if the Titanic was hiding secrets that went down with it to the ocean floor? Have you ever pondered over this question? Our journey today takes us beneath the icy waves, into the depths of mystery that still shroud the Titanic. Rumors have swirled for over a century about the Titanic's hidden treasures. Tales of opulent trinkets, priceless artifacts, and possibly even the world's most expensive gem, the Hope Diamond, are said to have been on board. Could the ship have been a floating treasure trove, a chest of riches locked away beneath the sea's surface? And then there's the speculation about secret passengers, whispers of famous figures incognito, traveling under pseudonyms to escape the public eye. Others suggest the presence of spies carrying covert intelligence across the Atlantic, their missions swallowed by the sea along with the ship. Theories abound about the Titanic's unknown missions as well. Was the Titanic merely a passenger liner, or was it serving a dual purpose? Some conjecture that the ship was transporting sensitive military equipment, a clandestine operation masked by the glitz and glamour of the Titanic's maiden voyage. Others propose that the Titanic was part of an elaborate insurance fraud scheme, its sinking a deliberate act to cash in on a hefty payout. And then, there's the most chilling theory of all. The Titanic was destined to sink, a sacrifice to the gods of the sea. Each of these theories adds another layer to the enigma of the Titanic. They draw us in, stoke our curiosity, and leave us yearning for answers. But in the absence of concrete evidence, these theories remain what they are, secrets hidden beneath the waves along with the wreckage of the Titanic. Did these secrets cause the Titanic's downfall? Perhaps the ocean holds the answer, locked away in the rusted hull of the once magnificent ship. Until we can unravel these secrets, the Titanic remains an enigma, a ghostly whisper from the past that continues to captivate us. In 1985, the Titanic was found, but what they discovered shocked the world. Now picture this. Over 70 years have passed since the Titanic's tragic maiden voyage. The world had almost given up on uncovering the secrets that the Atlantic Ocean held in its icy grip. Then in 1985, a joint American-French expedition, led by Dr. Robert Ballard, found something that would send shockwaves through the globe. They found the Titanic. The discovery of the Titanic was more than just locating a long-lost ship. It was a revelation that challenged many theories and assumptions. The Titanic was not found as a single intact structure as many had imagined. Instead, it was split into two main pieces, about a third of a mile apart on the ocean floor. This contradicted the widely accepted belief that the Titanic had sunk as one piece. Even more surprising were the contents of the ship. Despite the ravages of time and the crushing pressure of the deep sea, the Titanic held a treasure trove of artifacts frozen in time. From personal items like shoes and glasses to grand pianos and chandeliers, these objects painted a vivid picture of the lifestyle of the people aboard the ill-fated ship. The condition of the ship's hull also brought new questions to light. The ship's steel plates, instead of being ripped apart by the iceberg, appeared to have popped their rivets and separated. This suggested that the quality of the rivets, not the iceberg alone, may have contributed to the sinking. The discovery of the Titanic was a milestone in maritime archaeology and a testament to human curiosity. It opened a window into the past, providing invaluable insights into the ship's construction, the lifestyle of its passengers, and the circumstances of its sinking. Yet, with every answer it provided, it posed new questions, sparking endless debates and theories. Are we any closer to the truth, or just deeper into the mystery? Have you ever heard the whispers of ghostly echoes from the Titanic's wreckage? As we delve into the 7th chapter of our journey, we explore the eerie tales and legends that have emerged from the Titanic's watery grave. The Titanic, a vessel once teeming with life, now lies over 2 miles beneath the surface of the North Atlantic Ocean. She's a ghost ship, silent and still, forever suspended in her tragic descent. But within that silence, some say, there's an ethereal murmur, a spectral chorus that resonates through the icy depths. Over the years, divers and explorers who've dared to disturb the Titanic's eternal slumber have reported strange occurrences. Lights flickering in the abyss, equipment malfunctioning for no apparent reason, and a sense of an unseen presence lurking in the shadows of the wreck. It's as though the ship herself is still alive, still sentient, still echoing with the residual energy of her past. One such account comes from an explorer who, while navigating the ship's decaying corridors, claimed to hear faint strains of music, like a phantom orchestra playing in the distance. Another diver swears he heard the faint sound of a distress whistle, a chilling reminder of the frantic calls for help on that fateful night. There is also the tale of the Titanic's voice, a mysterious and unexplained radio signal that seems to originate from the ship's location. This ghostly transmission, filled with static and indistinct voices, has baffled experts and sparked countless theories. Could these be mere coincidences, the tricks of the mind in the eerie solitude of the deep sea? Or could they be something more? Could they be the Titanic's way of communicating, a spectral SOS sent from the depths of her watery tomb? These tales, while unproven, add another layer of intrigue to the Titanic's saga. They serve as chilling reminders of the ship's tragic past, the lives lost and the echoes of a disaster that still reverberate more than a century later. Could the Titanic be reaching out from beyond the grave? As we continue our journey, we leave you with this haunting question to ponder. Even after all these years, the Titanic leaves us with more questions than answers. The Titanic, a marvel of engineering, a symbol of man's triumph over nature, and yet its maiden voyage ended in a catastrophe that shocked the world. But the Titanic's story didn't end at the bottom of the Atlantic. It continues to intrigue and bewilder us, raising more questions than it answers. We've delved into the theories surrounding the Titanic's sinking, the fatal iceberg, the fire theory, the mystery of the lifeboats, the hidden secrets, and the chilling discoveries. Each one peels back a layer of the Titanic's enigma, yet they also add to its mystery. The iceberg theory, while widely accepted, doesn't explain why the ship's lookout didn't spot the danger until it was too late. Were there other factors at play? Did the fire in the ship's coal bunker impair its ability to navigate? And if so, why was this crucial detail overlooked during the inquiry? The lifeboats too hold their share of unanswered questions. Why were they not filled to capacity when hundreds were left stranded on the sinking ship? Was it panic, poor planning, or something more sinister that left so many to their watery graves? And then there are the secrets hidden deep within the ship's wreckage. The artifacts that paint a picture of life aboard the Titanic yet also hint at stories untold. The violin, the pocket watch, the letters, each one a piece of the puzzle, yet the image they form is incomplete. The ghostly echoes picked up by sonar equipment, the haunting images of the ship's remains. They've given us a glimpse into the Titanic's tragic end, but have also left us with a chilling sense of the unknown. The Titanic story is far from over. It's a tale entwined with human ambition, technological prowess, and the harsh reality of nature's wrath. And as we continue to piece together its story, we're left with more questions than answers. The Titanic story is far from over. Are you ready to dive deeper? Prepare yourself. We are about to reveal something that might change everything you know about the Titanic. As we traverse the icy depths of the North Atlantic, we find ourselves on the precipice of an enigma, a mystery that once unraveled could redefine the Titanic's narrative and in turn our understanding of history. We're at the cliff's edge, peering into a chasm of intrigue, our hearts echoing the rhythm of anticipation. The Titanic, the unsinkable ship, has so far revealed secrets that have left us astounded. From the fatal iceberg to the fire theory, the mystery of the lifeboats, the hidden secrets, and the ghostly echoes. Each revelation has been a jigsaw piece, fitting together to form an image that's both haunting and fascinating. But what if we told you there's more? What if we told you that the next piece of this puzzle isn't just another fragment of the Titanic story, but a cornerstone that could shift the entire picture? We're about to embark on a journey that will take us into uncharted waters. The next discovery is not just a revelation, it's a revolution. It's a seismic shift that threatens to shatter the glass ceiling of what we thought we knew about the Titanic. Imagine, if you will, standing on the edge of the Grand Canyon. You're looking out into the vast expanse, the sheer magnitude of it all making your heart pound in your chest. That's where we stand now, at the verge of an abyss of understanding, ready to plunge into the unknown. This is no ordinary cliffhanger. It's not a mere pause in the narrative or a tantalizing tease to keep you hooked. This is a precipice, a turning point, a moment of suspense that could redefine the Titanic's tale. Next time, we will uncover the truth that lies beneath the surface. But for now, we leave you with this question. Are you ready to challenge what you believe about the Titanic?